Hi everybody, welcome back. My name is Carrie Penny. I am the Happy Crafty Homemaker, and today it's time for another show and tell finally. Obviously I am back at the house. I'll be here, I don't know. We're trying to figure out how long I'm going to be here for. It's crazy. Everything about moving is always crazy, I suppose. This is actually going to be an unusual show and tell because I don't have that many finished objects to talk about, but I have a lot of acquisitions to talk about. So let's start off with this. So my two finished objects are, I tested out double knitting. I made a little coaster. I haven't blocked it yet and I haven't woven in my ends yet, but I'll block it into a little bit more of a square shape so the heart's a little bit more heart looking, but I'm actually quite pleased with how that turned out. I've never tried double knitting before. If you're not familiar, it's literally creating two double-sided, it's two pieces of fabric at the same time where you're alternating where your colors show up. And you can, tell I'm literally pulling the heart pieces and literally pull apart the back, but the yarns crisscross in the border area, so it's kind of cool. It is like in the later part of the day, so my light is being really weird. I don't have that super bright in your eyes light that I had at the apartment. The other project that I finished is a Christmas project. This will be for my grandson, Teeter Tot. And this is using the DMC Top This yarn. And just like I said with the unicorn one that I did for my granddaughter, this yarn right here, this fuzzy yarn, I really wish they made just a skein of this. Because this stuff is so silky and fluffy and snuggly. I love it. I did forget last week to share with you guys the bookmark that I made. This was using the scraps from the Ferris wheel that I did the hat and cowl set with a couple weeks ago. And it's just a little granny square, and I came off the corner and did a chain and a single, I think it's a single crochet down to make a little tail that goes in your book. Of course, it was at the weird mustard color when I did that. I do have a new project bag. I ordered this from Beth over at Heaven's Peacemaker. And it's so cute. And I will leave a link for Beth's channel down below in the description box. But how stinking adorable as my cats come flying up into the craft room and jumping all over things. Pippin in particular has been absolutely batty. The other thing I got was actually from one of my friends who I met through the Zoom chats. Pippin. Clawing at my shipping boxes. It's a little kitchen decor book. And she sent it to me because I really love the way these look. So I'm kind of excited about that. I know, it's a weird thing to be excited about, but I'm pretty excited about it. Here, hold on 1 second. See, maybe that helps a little bit with the fuzzy falling in and out of focus thing. But yeah, that's all that's in my show and tell basket. So everything else, let's see. Yep, everything else is acquisitions, things that I purchased that weren't from other YouTubers or friends and things like that. I did place an order at Michael's. This was before the 4th of July, but I got it's a wrap cake. This one is Drama, size 1. 50% cotton, 50% acrylic. So I've never used these. I was kind of curious. I wanted to play with them. I keep hearing mixed commentary on them. Some of the It's a Wrap lines are better than others, and I figured I'd give it a shot. Why not? These are the Karen Chunky Cupcakes. I'm still working on hats in passing for Amber over at OOOOOOOO Crochets, Charity Mal. These are some more of the Chunky Cupcakes. And more Chunky Cupcakes. I do like the pom-poms on the Chunky Cupcakes better than the regular Karen Cupcakes. They're floofier. And because it was, woo, as I smack myself in the face, the Premier Home kitchen set, kitchen cotton set, it was on sale for like it was $8.99 on sale, and I had a 20% off coupon, so I went ahead and grabbed one of those. I did place an order at Lion Brand as well. We have a runaway cake over here. Oh, hello, Curzon. So I got 2 comfy cottons. They are different colors. This one is Flower Garden, and this one is Mai Tai. And even in person, they don't look super different. I was thinking about blending them if I can find one of the all brown ones. See, from the side they look different, but from the cake side they don't. That's so weird. But they do look almost identical. I was thinking about blending them with the one that's got tan and cream. Let's see. I got 2 of the Summer Nights. These are the bonus bundles. They're 7 ounces, 875 yards, size 1. And it's acrylic polyester blend. You can see how shiny that is. They are both absolutely gorgeous. As I'm just like throwing things on the other side of the camera. I got 3 of the Crayola cakes, just out of morbid curiosity. Plus, I'm a sucker for, yeah. They're a lot softer than I thought they were. I know Ross over at the Smells Like Yarn podcast, Smell Great Guys, his channel, Smells Like Yarn is the podcast. I know he was talking about it worked up a little bit denser than he thought it would on size 8s. And they recommend 7s, so I was thinking about maybe using a 9, or maybe going through and ordering some more and doing a mile a minute, or whatever they are, Afghan. I've got one of the old mile pattern books, so I don't know. I did get 3 of the Fays. Now, I haven't seen a whole lot of people talking about the Lion Brand Faye. These are 3.5 ounces. 2 balls makes a shawl. I really love this convention from Lion Brand where they give you suggestions and the number of balls you need for the item. 360 yards. And this is 100% cotton, I think. Yeah, 100% cotton. So, I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but they are very, very pretty. And they're very soft. They've got a, not quite as soft as, they're soft. They're not silky like mercerized cotton. That's a better way to say that. Let's see. I got 2 of the Mani Petties, and this colorway is Crew. And that is their newer sock line that they launched. Superwash wool and 25% polyamide. 219 yards, US size 1. I got 2 of the Re-Up recycled cotton balls. I did want to compare these to some of the other cottons I've been using that are the newer launches and let y'all know what I thought about it. I've heard very mixed things about it so far, so I'm curious to see how it works out. But come on, how pretty! I've really been on pink-green combo recently. I don't know why. I did get 2 more of the Ferris wheels. These are in sprinkles. They look a lot like the vintage carousel that I got when I was at AC Moore. I got 2 dotted lines. The peachy one is Pink Ladies, and this one is Flower Power. I keep saying US. It's not US. It's size 2. Fine. 4.4 ounces, 100% acrylic, 410 yards. And this one says 1 ball makes a scarf on the thing. These I got simply because I adored the colors. Not out of curiosity or anything else. I know I like Lion Brand's acrylic. They generally sell a very nice acrylic, high quality acrylic. And hands down with those colors. I got a Wrap Star, WRAP. It's a size 3, one skein or 1 cake makes a scarf, 3.5 ounces, 437 yards, 70% acrylic, 30% wool. I just really love the colors on that. The colorway is Eve. There's a nice mound going on behind the camera. I got a Next Best Thing. This one is Berry. It is a size 3, 523 yards. 1 ball makes a shawl. And I actually think Rose Likes Crochet just got the same colorway in that. I got a ball of Scarfie in hot pink. I mean, it is 50% off. Well, 45% off. And I got 2 of the stainless steels. I've been curious about these. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them. They're thread weight. 273 yards per cone. But they're in the clearance section. They're like $2.50 to $5 in clearance. They still have the regular ones that are more expensive. But I've been curious about them for a long time. And I figured, why not? Pippin, stop that. No, get out of the attic. No. Hold on just 1 second. He has been into everything since we got home. I don't know why. I don't get it. I just got water all over myself. All right, so that is what I got from Michael's. Now, both cats have their own boxes, and they can stop fighting over the one I already threw over there. The next order I placed was with Knit Picks. I do have a Mary Maxim order coming. I ordered on the 26th, and it's still not here. But, so they were doing this thing where you got a free book, so I got a free book. Artful Arches. I'm going to set these to the side because we'll talk about those in a minute. I grabbed 1 thing of Hawthorne Picnic and 1 thing of Hawthorne Compass. I'm thinking about making a Wonder Woman shawl finally. These are 80% superwash fine Highland wool, 20% polyamide, 357 yards, fingering weight. Very, very pretty. I got 1 Grape Gapsy Felici. 2 of the regular Stroll Black or Midnight, and 2 of the Stroll Glimmer and Midnight. And I still love the way that picks up the shimmer. 1 in Pucker, and 2 in Highlighter Yellow. And one of these is really, really dirty. I don't know if you can see all the crud on that, but I love how that alters the light read on my camera there. And I got 1, this one is Sprinkle Heather. Oh, that shows up better on camera than I thought it would. I thought that was really, really pretty. But what made me place my order was their new Hawthorne Rainbow, or Sock Lab Rainbow. I got this one is Black Rainbow. Very pretty. Very, very excited. I don't know why I've been really into the solids with the rainbow on the side. Hand painteds. I've been really into that recently. I love the way they look. I love the way they work up, especially in projects that are smaller than hats and down. I love the way that kind of stripes up and plays up. I got white rainbow. And it's got that beautiful natural, it's not really white, it's not bleached. It's natural wool. There we go. But it's got the same kind of rainbow play in the middle. Ooh. Oh. I'm not doing very good with rehanking or twisting my hanks recently. I don't know why it's been such a... Sorry, Pippin's over here playing in the plastic bag that came out of the Netflix box. My box was literally crushed when it got here. And I'm pretty sure the only thing that saved it was the fact that they put it in plastic. And then I also got this white speckle. I think it was a rainbow speckle. And I just thought it was so pretty. I'm a huge fan of speckled yarns. So yeah, like that's been my week more or less. I've been waiting for my orders to get here, and I've been working on a lot of things. I've made, let's try not to knock more things over. I started another pair of socks. These are in the Felici, oh heavens, Beyond the Wall. And I'm working in tandem on 9" circulars. And then I've also been working on my Vegas Lights Premier Wool Free. I did split them. I was not enjoying working 2 at a time. I'm just not having a lot of luck with 2 at a time socks. I really do think I prefer working 1 at a time, but in tandem seems to be working out for me. Got a little bit of mess in my bag down here. I swear, these cats. Yeah, there's not a whole lot to update you guys on with life. I'm back at the house for now. The house is still on the market. We're still trying to sell it, but we still haven't gotten any looks. It's a lot of houses being sold this summer, so it will probably take a little while. So I'll probably be here most of my time right now until we figure out, do we just outright rent a place and literally move out? What do we do? The in-between phases until we figure that out, I don't know. Other than that, I really don't know what to say, because there's no patterns to share with you guys. There's no tutorials. I do have a couple channels that I'll link down below that I mentioned. I have more to share in my next couple of videos. I do have, I am filming a group, so once again, you're going to see like 3 videos of me wearing the exact same outfit again, back to back. Releases there, but one of them will be, this will probably actually be my second release for the group. The first one will be my June yarn bingo, which is what I'm filming next. But yeah, if you guys have any questions with this group of videos, let me know. Leave me a comment down below. I look forward to hearing back from you. I love your feedback. I will have some commentary with some of the things that I purchased. I have to finish gathering up some information. Oh, actually, I did have one more big thing I want to discuss with you guys. I'm glad I remembered. Because, well, I guess I already have to smush 2 pieces together because of Pippin's attempt into the attic. Catch up. We've already finished the first half of the year, and I set out goals for the year. So, one of my goals was to use 50 pounds of yarn. The next one was 50 pounds of other craft items. Using up all of my kitchen cotton. Working through the dishcloth book that I had from Knit Picks. 52 donation hats, 6 pairs of socks, 6 blankets, 4 Santa hats. I wanted to end 2019 without scrap yarn. I wanted to reduce my storage by an entire cube storage unit, which... Finish my granny hexagon blanket, try double knitting, and brioche. So my update on all that, I am up to 26.45 pounds, so I'm halfway there, a little over halfway there. I've completed 112 items this year so far. I've donated 21 hats. I've made 29. I've completed 3 pairs of socks, and I just showed you I have 2 that are in my whips. I just showed you my double knitting, and I have completed 2 blankets. As far as ending 2019 without scraps and reducing my yarn by a group, obviously with what I just purchased, that would fill up 2 cubes on my cube storage to begin with. Also with the move and everything, I don't know if I'm going to be able to produce like I had hoped. So that will probably not be happening this year. I can still set it as a goal, see how far I get, but realistically, it probably will not happen the way I had planned for it to happen. I did try double knitting, so that's the first thing I can actually like fully check off as being completely done. I'm halfway there with my hats. I've made 29. I've donated 21 of them. My goal was to donate 52, which is 1 hat for every week of the year. I do have a handful of hats. I think I'm at 3 or 4 to send to Amber now. And I've done a couple cows and stuff to coordinate with those. I am working with my scrap. I just don't know if I'm going to be able to, because I can't keep it all together. I don't know if I'm going to be able to work through all of it like I had planned. I'm almost to the point I'm going to start setting out my granny hexies. Either once we know what the plan is, I will know if I'm going to go ahead and block them so I can start sewing them as we move or what. But I do have, my goal was to have 400 hexagons before I started piecing it together, and I'm at like 360 that are completed. I just have to weave in some ends. I'm almost done with pair 4 and 5 of my socks. Well, almost. They're at least started. The dishcloth book and I are having some issues. And working through the cotton has not become as much of a priority. I still would like to use I would like to get rid of most of the sugar and cream and peaches and cream that I have. Just plow through and finish working with it. But I did enjoy working with the Premier Home a little bit more, especially knitting it. I enjoyed it. And I have been trying some of the other kitchen and body cloth type cotton lines as they've come out, or as I've been able to source them either locally or on sales online. So I am playing more with what cottons I'm using. So maybe it's not so much that I use everything that I have, but at least I use the stuff that I don't like. But we'll keep that process moving and going. But I mean, I've made a lot of progress for the year. I'm not unhappy with where I am for the year. I do have, I have been working on the unraveled mitten blanket. I kind of stalled out on the Jada and Stitches 2019 blanket just because it's a lot of applique work. I'm still working on the Jada and Stitches 2017 blanket. So I do have 3 blankets that are started that are not scrap projects. So, and I am also working on a pet blanket with my bulky worsted weight scrap. So progress is being made. Things are being done. I actually am feeling pretty good for the year. I'm rather surprised I've already completed 112 items this year because not everything has been small items. I do have 3 more balls of the puzzle that I want to use to make a baby blankets with. I might go ahead and start working on some preemie blankets. Now, when I get down to preemie blankets, I will probably count 2 preemie blankets as 1 blanket because those are fairly small blankets. But yeah, that's where I stand so far. We're halfway through the year. I did try one of the 2 new techniques. I did try to color brioche, but I didn't actually complete my sampler piece with that. I was not in the brain space to pay attention to what I was doing. So I did frog that. I did not get very far. I only got about 4 rows in. But I'm happy with the fact I got the double knitting done. And, I've done Fair Isle before, and I've done Intarsia before. And this is literally combining those 2 techniques. It really was not very hard. I don't like the way my ends looped on the top up here. And there are a couple, like, I love my cast on being the folded cast on, but I couldn't find a cast off that matched that same technique. So maybe I need to try a different cast on. I mean, I got a very nice, neat edge with that. So maybe I need to try a different cast on that gives me the braided effect like I got on the sides. I cannot remember whose video I used, though. Is just a refresher for how to hold. It was a gentleman that I followed his bind off. But anyway. So I'm very pleased with where I got with that. And I have lots and lots and lots of yarn to play with in the future. So I'm looking at the mounds before me. Yeah. That's where... Anyway, before I start babbling and just talking in circles and not getting anywhere, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Like I said, I'm not sure which day I'm going to be uploading this, but I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves, enjoying life, having a wonderful time, and I will see you guys real soon.